Hello, dear students of class 9. Welcome to biology class. Today we will start with a new chapter, digestive system. Okay, chapter number 11, digestive system. So the name suggests, what do you mean by digestive systems? That means the system that will help in the process of digestion. So basically, what is digestion in general? Like, we used to eat food materials in order to obtain the energy and in order to perform different life-saving processes, right? We used to perform different physiological processes which are essential for the survival of an individual organisms. So in order to perform those physiological processes, we require energy, and that energy we used to get from the food, right? So that means those food that we are taking in must be digested. Clear? Otherwise we are not able to get the sufficient amount of energy. So what do you think, why there is a need for digestion? So in this chapter we will be going to talk about the need for digestive systems. Then we are going through the definition of digestions. Then we will see the enzymes, the definition and characteristics. Then we will see digestive systems and its components. Okay, so first of all, what do you think, why there is a need for a digestive system? Right? Because we are taking the food materials, and that food materials must be digested. So what do you think, why there is a need for a digestive system? Because the food that we are taking it, we used to eat, it cannot be used directly in the body. It cannot be absorbed directly by the body. Okay, so it has to be changed into a soluble, absorbable form. Clear? So those food materials which we are taking in, that food materials must be changed into a soluble form. Then only it will be absorbed in the body. Clear? So those certain foods containing sucrose are already soluble in water, but they require a breaking down of their molecule into smaller units so they could pass through the cell membrane or the wall of the gut. So those food particles that we are breaking, they must be broken down into smaller units so that they can be easily absorbed by the cell, or they can easily pass through the cell membrane or through the wall of the digestive system. Clear? So therefore, in order for the absorption of the food materials that we used to eat, in order to convert the food that we are eating into soluble form so that it can be absorbed by the blood, by the body, the digestive system is essential. So what is digestion now? So it is the breakdown of naturally occurring foodstuffs into the diffusible forms, because the complex food materials that we are taking in, that we are eating, is not readily, easily absorbed by the body cells or by the blood. So it has to be converted into the soluble form so that it can be absorbed by the blood, by the body. So during digestion there will be breakdown of natural foodstuffs in diffusible form, or we can say that digestion is any change which makes the food soluble and of such chemical nature that it can be absorbed readily through the living membrane. Clear? So this is the proper definition of digestion. Now next one, for general information, what do you mean by enzymes? Okay, so you have heard about the enzyme in case of chemistry, which is to increase the rate of chemical reactions without undergoing any changes, which can be used again and again. Similarly, in our body also we have got different types of enzymes which are involved in the process of digestion. Clear? So therefore enzymes play a key role in the digestion of food. There are hundreds of enzymes in addition to those involved in digestion, but the general characteristics of all the enzymes are the same. So in our body also we have got different types of enzymes which have got specific functions. Clear? But all those enzymes has got specific characteristics, a particular characteristics, the same characteristics. So first one is the enzymes. It's a protein, and it therefore destroyed by heating. So when we used to heat the enzyme, it will be destroyed because it's made up of protein. It's a protein. Okay, it acts only on one kind of substance called the substrate. So it will always act on only one kind of a substrate. Therefore, it is specific. Number 3, it always forms the same end product from the substrate. So always the end products will be same on which substrate it is acting. It only affects the rate of chemical reaction and always speeds up the reactions. It will increase the rate of a chemical reaction, and like a catalyst, it can be used again and again. It cannot be destroyed. Okay, it acts based only at a particular pH, that is, at a particular degree of acidity or alkalinity. Okay, last one, it acts best within a narrow temperature range, usually between 35 degree and 40 degrees Celsius, which also called the optimum temperature. So the optimum temperature for the enzyme to function well, for the enzyme to act, is between 35 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, and this temperature range is known as the optimum temperature. So this is the general characteristics of the enzyme. Okay, next one, we'll talk about the digestive system. So the digestive system is mainly composed of alimentary canal and the digestive gland. Listen very carefully that digestive system, the system that will help in the process of food digestion, is mainly composed of alimentary canal and the digestive gland. So alimentary canal is a long muscular tube. You can even see in the figure number 11.1. Okay, so starting from the mouth to the anus, we'll find a long muscular tube, and that long muscular tube is mainly the alimentary canal. It mainly measures about 9 meters long and highly coiled. Can you see the coiled structure? Mainly in the small intestine part is highly coiled. Okay, so from the mouth to the anus. Okay, so mainly from the mouth to the anus, that means from this part. Look over here. So this is the mouth part, right? And this is the anus part. So this entire long coiled tube structure is the alimentary canal, and in certain part it is highly coiled. So can you see this coiled part over here? It is highly coiled. So this is mainly the small intestine. Okay, and it has got various regions, and each region has got different structures and different functions. And in addition to the digestive glands, we used to find liver, right? We used to find pancreas, which are also associated with it, and we have got salivary glands also, which will help in the process of digestion. So each and every organ of the digestive systems we are going to learn in detail. Okay, so just remember that digestive system is mainly composed of alimentary canal and the digestive glands. So now we will just see the various organs of the digestive systems. Clear? So just for today, we will just start with the first organ of digestive system, and that is the mouth. Clear? We'll just go through the mouth. So mouth, or the oral cavity, also where the food is chewed and where the food is being broken down in smaller bits, and where it is being mixed with the saliva. Okay, so its front limits are found by the upper and the lower lips. Okay, and these lips will help in the closing of the mouth, in sucking and sipping the liquids, and also help in speaking and in perceiving certain sensations, mainly that of touch and the heat. This is the function of lip. So lips will help in closing the mouth, number 1. Number 2, sucking and sipping liquids. Number 3, it will help in speaking also. And next one is help in perceiving certain sensations, mainly that of touch and heat. Clear? This is the function of the lips. Then within the mouth we will find a muscular tongue, and this tongue will help in manipulating the food while chewing and mixing it with the saliva, right? Because whenever we used to eat the food material, that will be broken down and it will be mixed with saliva, which will help in digestion. So this tongue will help in manipulating the food while chewing and mixing it with saliva. Number 2, it will help in swallowing. Number 3, tasting. Number 4, cleaning the food particles from the teeth, okay, after eating. And next one, it also helps in speaking. So the general function of tongue also. So mouth or the oral cavity is the space where the food are being mixed and where the food are being chewed and mixed with the saliva, and mainly the front lips are mainly covered of upper lip and the lower lip. We are going through the function of lips also. Then within the mouth we will find the muscular tongue, right? Its function is to manipulate the food particles while chewing, and it will mix with saliva, then swallowing, tasting, right, cleaning the food particles from the teeth, and also it will also help in speaking. Okay, so we have just started with the various organ of digestive systems. In the next class, in the part 2 of this chapter, okay, we are going to learn about the teeth, the dentitions. So before going through the part 2 of this the part 2 theory portion, okay, the part 2 of the chapter, go through the first introductory part or the part 1, clear, then only you will go through the next video. So the first video of this chapter, after going through this video we are going to watch the second video also, and in the second class, in second video, we are going to talk with the teeth, that is dentitions, which I will continue, clear. So go through it. Okay, so we will go through the second video also. All right, so first I am telling you to go through this first video, the introductory part, then you will go through the second video also. All right, okay, see you in second part, the second video of this chapter. Thank you.